Today we have a 2003 Toyota 4Runner. We'll be replacing the inner and outer tie rod. All right, so to replace the inner and outer tie rod, first thing we're gonna do is with a 22, we're gonna break this nut here before we even take any of this off here. We're gonna do basically tightening it towards that way, so clockwise. We're gonna go ahead and break this first, and then we'll get to removing this. So after breaking that nut here, went ahead and removed the cotter pin. So now the 22mm socket, we're gonna remove this nut, and then using a tie rod tool, we're gonna bust this out. Or you can also hit the side of it here and just let it drop down. After separating the tie rod from the spindle here, we're gonna go ahead and back this out, twisting it counterclockwise, but at the same time counting how many turns we do. So one full turn, one, and going all the way. Once we do that, remove the nut, and then go ahead and remove this clamp here, as well as break the clamp back here to get this entire boot off. After you remove the boot, you expose the rest of the inner tie rod here. So now with like a flathead and a hammer, we're gonna hit these back here, this one and this one. And once we do that, you can use a tie rod tool to remove this. However, the one I have doesn't go over this part of the inner tie rod. So with a pipe wrench, I'm actually gonna use it to twist it off. So just hit these back and then twist this off. So after I've knocked this little metal tabs back, I'm just gonna use my pipe wrench here and turn downward, or counterclockwise. Also, I forgot to mention, I did fully turn the steering wheel to the left in order to get this to stick out so that we can actually work on it here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this and get ready to install the new one. So now with the inner tie rod removed, we're gonna place this little plate into the grooves there. And then once you do that, we're gonna go ahead and tighten the inner tie rod in there all the way using our pipe wrench. So now after tightening this in, we're gonna go ahead and hit the sides of this on both ends here and flatten it out so it does not back out. After we do that, we're gonna slide the boot on and secure this end with the zip tie, and then this end with the clamp that was here. All right, so after putting the boot on and securing it with our clamp and a zip tie on the back side, went ahead and threw this nut here as well. We're gonna go ahead and place our outer tie rod on, turning it the amount of times we've turned it out, and then get ready to reinstall everything. After doing the correct number of turns on the outer tie rod, we're gonna go ahead and secure this nut here, tightening it down, and reinstalling this outer tie rod into the spindle and going ahead and zapping our new nut on. All right, after installing the outer tie rod to the spindle here and tightening that nut in, went ahead and also tightened this nut as well. So now we're done. Just gonna throw the wheel back on and we'll be done. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please like, subscribe, more videos to come.